Yeah, I'm live on everything already. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Q&A session that you guys have been waiting for because some of these wonderful questions that y'all have sent in, y'all some colorful folks. But we thank you for the questions that y'all sent in. Is the Q&A night be some of the biggest nights that we have when we come up here. So with that being said, for everybody that is in every platform genre tonight, I just want to say thank y'all for sticking around with us and coming in so far and for all of the support. But as I stated, it is Q&A night. So for first timers, if you have questions, please put them in the chat and we will answer them. If you would like to come up and say your question out loud, let me know and I'll bring you up. All right. If you are in our Facebook world, if you would like to come up, you have to let me know. I hear it. You would have to inbox me so that I can send you the link so that I can bring you on. All right. Other than that, if you just send me your questions and you inbox me them, I will say them out loud. I will say who you are, where you're from, and then we will answer your question. Right. All right. So thank you guys for the Q&A questions that you sent. So starting first, since we have our wonderful brother Fred with us tonight, we're going to go ahead and get to the questions y'all got about Fred. All right.
Y'all don't want
Um,
y'all. I ain't answering no questions. I was just playing.
so that he can answer those for y'all tonight. We like to make sure that he's with us when y'all have questions about him because I can't tell y'all some of the things concerning him when y'all ask me about his books. I can tell you what's in the book because I read them, but I can't tell you where his head was at when he wrote them because that is one of the questions. So somebody said for your last poetry book that you wrote, where were you? What headspace were you in when you wrote the book?
Ooh, headspace was out in. So I put it this way: the headspace that I was in was a myriad of a lot of things, a lot of perspectives that I was thinking about. Um, Primarily just wanting to get what I was feeling and what I was thinking about out. So so my headspace kind of darted back and forth for a change from thoughtful to angry to
There's
so
like a beeping noise happening.
that's probably Quint doing with all that noise. It ain't me.
Okay, yeah. All right, go ahead, Fred.
So my headspace jumped from a whole bunch of places from joy to anger to frustration to happiness. So I was a little bit of everywhere. So but the main headspace I was in was really wanting to get what I was feeling and what I was thinking out. So at least one or two of my poems could be relatable to people.
Okay.
I I hope that answered your question. If it did, I could give more clarification.
What's going on, Purple Lad? Shout out to you, Purple Lad Night over here in TikTok world. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are having Q&A night, so we are in our podcast, so you can hear the other host, but you cannot see them. Well, one of the hosts is right down here in the screen, but you can hear Fred. You can't see him. All right, so he just answered one of the questions that was for him. So shout out to you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please like and share, comment even. I appreciate you. Okay, so that was from Stephanie that asked you that question.
Thank you for answering that question, Stephanie. I hope I clarified it for you.
Okay, so then you have David that is from New Jersey. He said, if you had to give one nugget or tip about somebody who was wanting to write their first book, what is the tip that you would give?
One tip, huh? Well, the main tip I would give to that person, to someone who's writing a book or who wants to write a book, is to just write it. Just do it. Um, there's a lot to gain, and you truly honestly have nothing to lose. Just write it. Um, don't be afraid to don't be afraid to allow your emotions to bleed on the page. Um, that's the thing that all of us who are authors do. We allow our emotions to bleed on the page. But the first thing you got to do is to start writing it. So if you have an idea for a story, or if you have an idea for a book of poetry, or if you have an idea for whatever genre you want to write in, just start writing it. It doesn't have to make sense right away. It doesn't have to be perfect and perfectly spelled or anything right away. That's what they make things like Grammarly, and that's what they have editors for, things of that nature. Just right.
Okay, that was the next question that he had because he's in the live comment section. So not on here, but he's in the live comment section on the YouTube. He said he was asking that question because he doesn't articulate well, but
Ah,
he does want to write a book. So he just wanted to know, like, with a person in his in his dilemma, because he doesn't you know get it out.
articulate well.
Yeah,
Those issues can be overcome. Any 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 type of issue or shortcoming can be overcome. Whether that's going to be an easy overcome or or a more difficult overcome will depend on the shortcoming. However, there are programs around that'll if you can have someone ghostwrite it for you if you like, or if there are also programs that are attached to your word processor. If you have Microsoft Word, you can actually dictate it, and it'll put out what you say on the screen. But like I said, at this particular juncture, if you're just starting out, I would say just write it, because again, you have things like Grammarly, and then you have editors that can help fine fine tune and kind of hold in the story that you're doing. So I say at this point just write, but also keep in mind that again you have those other tools at your disposal. You have Grammarly, you have spell check. That's on any word processing software. Um, Once that's completed, you can get it to an editor so they can fine tune and get it to where it shines.
he said, do you recommend for a first book self-publish or go through a publisher?
Who? Great question, but the honest answer I can give you will largely depend on what you want to do, and what you're willing, and how much you're willing to work. So I'll give you the basics of each one, and then you can kind of make an educated choice at that point. Both of them are great vehicles to publish, but there are pros and cons to each one. I'll start with self-publishing first. Self-publishing is basically you're doing it yourself, but you do that already. So you're doing the publishing part of it. You're you're definitely doing the writing part of it, but you're also going to be in charge. You're also going to be doing your own marketing, your own promotions, and things of that nature. So so when I say self, everything is coming out of your pocket. You're paying for marketing, you're paying for promotions, you're paying the print cost for your books. If you order books for book events and things of that nature. You're also going to be booking yourself for your own book events too, which means you're going to be coming out of cost for registration fees and everything of that nature. Now, with a publisher, it's slightly different. Now, with a publisher handles the marketing and the promotion stuff for you. You're still going to be just your responsibility is still to write. Um, you may be responsible for some marketing, some promotion, uh, but publishers normally will charge you a fee, either a one time standalone fee, or a one time standalone fee for services, or kind of like an ongoing fee.
Maybe
So
you're
it
gonna
depends on the publisher that you're going to run with. Most publishers, such as like Lulu or Ingram Spark, I think Lulu charges like $50 to do a paperback. But the other thing I want to also mention when we're talking about self publishing versus traditional publishing. We're also talking about where where your books can be distributed at. You know, a lot of you. So you, if you see certain books at Walmart and Target and other places, that's because that because some publishers have a landline to that, or they know people who can get you into those markets. Uh, Amazon is a how do what's the word I'm trying to figure out? What's the word I'm trying to use? Um, it's a service that allows you to publish your book and also print it at cost, but it doesn't allow for certain vehicles. So you can't really put your book in certain places because certain places don't accept books published by Amazon now unless you go through like a mom and pop bookshop. They'll usually put you on like a consignment agreement, which is basically either a 70-30 or 60-40 split, which is to your advantage. And you basically get the royalties from those sales. Um, so
He said, would you say that it's worth the investment to use a publisher to get the what you call it?
the marketing and the promo.
To get the no, like to get put out there the way you want to get put out there.
I'll say this, and I'll say this, and I'm going to be a little biased when I say this. I've been self-published for almost 5 years, and for me, the advantages of being self-published outweigh the advantages of being published. Number one, you're not locked into a contract, which means you can write your books at your own pace and your own leisure. Number two, you're not locked into the politics of that publishing company. Some publishing companies have grandiose and rather crazy politics that me personally, I wouldn't want to get into that.
I still hear that beat.
I hear a little bit of it, not a lot of it. Oh, quit muted herself. So for me personally, I prefer self-publishing as opposed to traditional publishing. But again, like I said, you know, I'm not one to sell someone on self-publishing. However, I always say research both of them, look at the pros and look at the cons, and weigh them both to see which one works for you. Um, so I can't necessarily say I can't tell you that you should go this route or you should go that route. It all depends on what you're doing and what you're trying to publish, and also what you're trying to do.
Okay, so we have someone in the comment section, which is LXG. She said, when and how did you know that you were a writer? What or who was your motivation to write your latest work?
So I knew I was a writer when this is gonna kind of sound a little slightly arrogant, but I know that it's not. I knew that I was a writer in elementary school.
Okay, I see that.
You know, because that's something I love to do. So I love to write. So me and my brother both and again I'm gonna say this, but it's gonna sound like extremely corny, but
What does
so
that?
me and my brother did a comic book. He did all the artwork. I did all the dialogue and all the speech bubbles, and also the little the little squares that kind of describe like describe a little bit of the action and things of that nature. So, and to answer your other question, who or what was your motivation to write my latest work? Well, it wasn't necessarily a who, it was a what. It was the perspective of how I saw things in this 50 years of living. You know, how I viewed relationships, how my perspective on relationships, my perspective on um, religion and spirituality, my perspective on um, violence and violence in any form. So what my motivation was basically just the life that I've lived and the experiences that I've had in this 50 years of living. Um, that was my real motivation because there are some things that I've seen that I had that at one point I had no words for. But as I got older and I understood how certain things operated, how certain things worked, that's when the words I was looking for, finally came out. So with this particular book, there were some perspectives that I had that I knew that I had in my mind, but they never found the exact words for them. So there are some pieces that, yeah, there are very emotionally charged, and then there's some that sound like they're just straight up angry. So life was my experiences and my life experiences was my motivation to write this one.
Okay. Okay. We have Dre from Georgia. How you doing, Dre? Thank
What's
you
up,
for
Dre?
being with us tonight. This is actually a question for Trailblazers as a whole.
Oh wow.
We said, how long have you guys been together, and what is your main target audience? So I will say that we're coming up on year three. And our main target audience is everybody. We don't leave nobody out. We
I
have
agree.
we have diverse topics and we have shows for pretty much anybody. So that's my answer to that. I don't know what Quentin Fred got for you, but that's my answer. That's my take.
I
I
agree.
mean, as for me, I totally agree with what you just said. There's a variety of topics that we deal with, and we have had all kinds of people to come up here. It's very diverse. So, as for me, yeah, it's for everybody.
So I'm gonna complete the trifecta here, and I'm gonna agree with that. And I'm also gonna add that we we have had an enormous
LHG, if you want to come on in.
difference. We've had an enormous difference in the people that we brought on. We bring on, we talk to, and we have a myriad of subjects that we talk about, but we've also so there's nothing that we won't touch. There's not a subject matter that we ain't gonna touch. If it sounds like something difficult for another platform, don't worry about it. We'll take care. We can handle it. If it's a sensitive subject, don't worry about it. We can handle it. We've talked about sensitive subjects on this platform before. Um,
I will
Co and
say
Quit.
the only subjects that we kind of don't touch is like politics kind of stuff.
Oh no,
We don't really get
no,
into that on the show too much, unless it's like something that may have hit home kind of situation. Then we'll talk about it and decipher it at that time. But we don't really do too much politic issue type of
oh yeah.
stuff. But other
We'll
than
t-
that,
we'll touch that. We don't touch politics because and that's not something that that's not something I mandate everybody not to do. But I personally don't because for me, I jumped into that. I was in those waters a long time ago with another platform, and that's a slippery slope.
yeah. And you have to be careful with it on certain platforms because when you go to talking about certain stuff, they'll censor it and they'll say that what you're saying is misinformation. So
Uh huh.
when it comes down to politic kind of issue related topics, we don't really get into those
Nope.
too much because
That's
of multiple reasons. Not just because it's not something that we do, but also due to the fact of the different platforms have different rules about talking about
that's it.
political issues. So
And my reason with that is why jump into waters that's already been muddy.
yeah, yeah. Now we have had some, and I will say that it's been mostly on our Q&A nights. Like tonight, we have had some topics come on or come up that have been kind of heavy.
Woo.
And we've dealt with a lot of different issues on Q&A night. For those of y'all that have been with us for a while, you already know we've dealt with human trafficking. We've dealt with domestic violence issues happening while we're on the show. We've dealt with wow, different type of religious based issues. We've
Yep.
dealt with witchcraft issues. We've dealt
Yep.
with, I mean, there's everything that you could kind of probably come up with. We probably dealt with it on our Q&A night.
Yep.
Um, and we've had some really, really heavy stuff, and we um, try not to go there sometimes because it's heavy on us. And
Yep.
we also have to be careful with certain things because we open doors for us, that bring things to us that we have to deal with because a lot of this stuff that we handle sometimes is spiritual warfare. And so, you know, that we don't be wanting to fight with this stuff all day, all the time. And I understand that it gets brought to us, but we don't always have to accept it if you catch what I'm trying to.
That's right. That's right. And I, like I said, I've been witness, been a witness on this particular on that Q&A nights to where they literally dealt with stuff that was like extremely heavy, heavy emotionally, and spiritually, and mentally. And you, I personally seen the shift in that, especially when they deal with something that's extremely heavy. I see the shift in, their
Yeah.
countenance, their demeanor, and
We've had a few crying nights, a lot of
yeah,
them, like
yeah,
literally right here on the show because what the person is telling us, we've taken it on and feeling how they feel and all that wonderful stuff. Um, we've had a lot of different types of nights because we take on what we're dealing with at the moment.
that's it.
You know what I mean? So, and then it's us that have to deal with that later.
That's right.
And so, like I said, certain things we deal with is some spiritual warfare behind it, and we try to refrain from having to go there a lot because spiritual warfare is taxing on the body. If you didn't know, now you know. All right, so but yeah, that's Trailblazers in a nutshell for you. That it kind of there's nothing that we won't really talk about besides politics. Um, but we have had shows pretty much geared towards almost everything, really.
And
Um,
everybody.
yeah, yeah, and all of the different hosts have their own thing that they do. Me and Quint, we talk about anything really, but we really like to stay kind of God centered about what we do. Um, and everything is not always about God. We know this because we don't always go there, but most of the time that's how we start out, and a lot of
Yep.
times that's how we end. So either we start out that way or we end it that way. It's
Yep.
one or the other. You catch what I'm saying? So we could have guests on and they could be talking about something totally different. But honey, if the Lord say what you need to say to the guest, oh yeah, we get them before they get off the show.
That's it.
And so it's a lot of that takes place up here
Oh
with
man.
you know what I mean.
And
Now as far as your next question is concerned, how many guests can we say that we have had in the three? I don't know. In the 3 year time span, you make me have to go back and look at shows to be able to tell you because we've had shows where we've had like 5 and 6, 7 people on the panel at once. So I can't really say like by an actual number how many guests we have had
I'll
in the
say over.
last
I'm.
2 years.
I'm gonna
So
say
I
this
don't
over
know.
100.
Yeah, I'll say just about because most of the time when we were having shows, there wasn't too many shows that we did that didn't have a guest on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um, especially not last year, but the year before, the very first year when we started doing live streams.
Yep.
We had a guest literally every time we came on, mostly. Now last year, it was kind of pretty much like half of the year, maybe
Yep.
that we had guests all the time. Um, and then there's a lot of it with just us coming on. We had our own topics, we dissected, and you guys in the comment section jump in and help us, do what we do. Y'all in the comment section really be throwing the show sometimes, if you know what I mean. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, because sometimes y'all get in the comment section and y'all be going in, and we be having to deal with what y'all say in the comment section, and we try to do what we do up here. So a lot of times we have to be like, hold on, wait a minute, somebody just said something. To go check the comment section, and depending on what you say, we put it so everybody can see it, and answer it if it's a question or whatever it is. Because some of the stuff y'all be saying be real funny. So, you'll find us laughing and catch us laughing a lot up here, due to some of you guys' comments or whatever you say. So I can't say. Now I know your next one to say how many episodes. I don't know that either.
Bruh.
You had so many
Can't.
episodes that I can't tell you. You on my YouTube right now, so like you can gotta go through and look at the videos.
So I guess my question to him is like, bruh, how far you want us to go back?
Right, like you can get now. If you talking about even when we was on Blog Talk,
Blog
I
Talk
can't tell
Radio?
you. Yeah, I can't tell you because we was on Blog Talk. I don't know what, like a whole year before we started live streaming too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't even know how many episodes were done on Blog Talk before we started live streaming. And
Well,
when we started live
let me see
streaming,
if I give you an exact number.
okay, because when we started live streaming, I know me and Quint started out the gate doing 2 shows a week.
Right.
And then, well, I think at that point,
Yeah.
2 shows a week too, because I think Fred was doing Wednesday and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bobby was doing either Sunday or something like that. And so I don't know, you know.
But can I say that you all make the show?
Yeah.
You guys, it's so
It's
many
so
people that's been touched. It's so many people that have us laughing. It's so many people that support us. So you all really make the
make
show,
the
and we're
show.
greatly appreciative of it.
That's it. That's it.
Man, actually,
So
thank you.
looking at the Blog Talk Radio station page, which is still up and live. Um,
Really?
yeah, I didn't, I did,
Okay.
I ain't take it down.
Oh,
All
okay.
right now.
All
I ain't take it down. Still up
right.
here.
Okay.
Just like that. Just in case, I think we just ain't paying for premium services. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Right,
okay.
right.
Okay, go
And
ahead.
that's fine.
So just from looking at what we got right here,
Hey, Simone.
I think initially we were at like 60 episodes, but even in that 60 episodes, we had over 750 listens though.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, well, y'all got the number from Blog Talk. I know we got well over 60 from live stream. Too many.
Oh yeah.
From live stream because like I said, when we first started doing live stream, we came on twice a week. Fred was twice a week, and there was nights when we just jumped on and did pop-up shows. So I don't
Man,
even
look,
know, like for real. I'm not even gonna tell you no lie, boo, because I don't know.
it's
You know what I mean?
let's just put it like this. It's a lot.
But
And that
now you gonna make me go check. Because if you answer, I need to be able to give somebody an answer, right? So you gonna make me go check. After the
exactly.
show is over tonight, I'll check. Because it should tell me in
Hey
my
Samara,
YouTube
what's happening?
how many have been uploaded since I started, attaching my YouTube to it. So I'm gonna just go
Hold on,
based off of what I got loaded. That may not be all of them though, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna go based off of what I got right now. Okay, and then next week I'll give you an answer. I have a whole answer for you. But right now I ain't gonna lie to you, honey, because I don't know.
It's definitely not all of it because in the beginning we were having to download some of
Yeah,
them and then upload them to YouTube.
yeah. So I
So
know
Yep.
that we don't have everything.
yeah,
Fred would be
Nah.
the only one that should have everything.
right.
Well, I mean that man. Look, like I said, the repository what we have is like from the 60 episodes that we have from when we first started. Also, to
Mhm.
mention the stuff that we've gotten once we started live streaming, it's quite
A lot.
extensive.
It's a lot.
It's
It's a
quite
lot.
extensive. I mean,
I don't know.
I
I'm gonna give
I
you the
say this.
answer for what I have. Fred can converse with me and tell me what he got, and then we just gonna put it together. All
Oh
right.
yeah, we'll get
That's what we're gonna do.
we'll get your answer.
But
We'll get you an
I
answer.
will have a actual number for you next week.
Oh, we'll get an answer for you. Trust it.
Yeah.
Trust and believe. We'll get
I
an
have a
answer
number for
for
you
you.
next week because right now I don't know.
Exactly.
Simone, sweetheart, I ain't finna lie to you. I can't answer that question.
Neither could I.
I don't know. We tell you to keep her in your prayers, baby. That's all I can tell you. Because I ain't finna make up no answers that I ain't gonna do. So I don't know, baby. Keep her in prayer. Gotcha. We got Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Sarah is
Hey,
from
Sarah.
Connecticut. How you do? Well, I know you go.
She from where?
Connecticut.
All right, me too, Sarah.
So all right, Miss Sarah says.
Oh, y'all UConn people.
Miss Sarah
So
says, Miss Sarah
I am.
says, what do I do if I feel like I'm at a crossroads? Well, Miss Sarah, that's kind of open ended, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's different types of crossroads, um, and you have to know what brought you to the crossroads first and foremost, because we all know what brings us to a place. Um, so yeah, you gotta, without me feeling like I gotta get dissect your question, because I don't want to do that tonight, because I can, but I don't want to. Um, I would like for you to give us more clarity as to what you mean, if you don't mind. I appreciate you. Hey Tanya, how you doing, boo boo? So yeah, if you could give a little bit more clarity, we can answer that for you. We'll be right here waiting on you.
Yep.
We got Billy. Billy is from Sacramento. How you doing, Billy?
hey,
Sack
Billy.
Baby, y'all,
Town.
Billy, I am yet praying for y'all there in the Sacramento and the Minto, because y'all ground just opened up and swallowed a whole bunch of people. I can't. That makes me
Sack
feel like
Town.
that right there make me feel like it's too close to hell, honey. So nope,
No.
can't do it, boo boo. I am praying for y'all, because y'all ground keep splitting open. All right. They giving gifts over here. So yeah, y'all ground split open. I can't function like that. You know. But I hope all is well with you. I hope that you was not in that part um of where it took place and y'all had that massive flooding, because that was really bad. It took out a whole neighborhood, y'all. So,
Yes, sir.
pray for California and what they got going on. Because honey, y'all should know that tables is turning, and times ain't what they used to be. Y'all know California don't get snow.
Nope.
When we do that, they got so much snow that it produced massive flooding. And California and Florida have been one of the hottest states ever. And California, it would be so bad that they would have droughts, but now they getting whole live snow that's causing massive flooding when it melts. So, we got to keep them in prayer. But Billy says, Billy says, do we do live? Yeah, yeah, we will do live shows if that's what somebody wants us to come out to do.
Yeah.
But being that we are all in different places, um,
Yeah.
you're talking about whoever wants us to come out to do that. I mean, you would have to be able to afford that, because we're not all in the same state.
Exactly. Now I'll say this, and the Coco and Quit can will most definitely can either agree or not. I mean, it's if you're wanting us to do that, most definitely we can and we will. It's just a simple matter of coordinating travel,
Yep. And
accommodations,
accommodations, yeah.
and also talking to whoever the organizer is to figure out what our role will be in
Yeah.
whatever event or whatever that person wants us to do, because it would make no sense for us to go out there, pay for travel, pay for accommodations, come to a venue or a place, and then nobody has an idea what we're doing or why we're there.
He says that if he was to fly us out to where he is, he would like for us to MC an event. Oh, so you want? Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay. Well,
okay.
I mean that's the easy.
I was
That's
going to say Coco and I can make it easy on you because I can drive to North Carolina. I'm only 3.5 hours away.
he lives in California, girlfriend.
I got that, but as far as getting a
Yeah,
flight, we
you
can
know,
travel together.
yeah. And so I mean I mean it just depends on. It can't be no short notice stuff.
No.
You
No,
you would have to give
no,
us.
and no.
I would say California at least a month in advance
Mhm.
because of the fact that, like I said, we're all in different places,
Yep,
and we would have to get our home life together. And because we just don't pick up and just go. Some of us have
exactly.
families, and we got to do what we got to do at home before just getting on and going like that.
Yeah,
But that
at
would be
least a
cool.
month notice.
That would be cool to come out an MCA event for you though. So,
Yeah,
Definitely.
inbox me with some details and tell me how far out you're talking, so I can make sure that it doesn't clash with anything else we got going on. Because outside of the show, we do have ministries. So we have like prophetic conferences. We got other type of conferences coming up. We have Trailblazers anniversary, all that type of stuff. That's already set in stone, and we already got dates. So we would just like to make sure that we're not bumping heads with something that we already got on the calendar. All right. But yeah, keep me posted and let me know. I appreciate it.
yes, sir.
Um,
Would love to do that,
yeah,
man.
that'll be
Man,
cool. I ain't been to Cali in years too, so yeah, that'll be a nice little
bruh,
trip.
it's been a minute
Um,
Simone,
since I've been out there.
so well, you will see us
soon,
shortly.
Simone,
Yeah,
soon.
you'll see us sooner than what you think, Simone.
Oop,
Because you ain't that far away, baby. That's a down the street ride. We can make
Right.
that happen.
she
Now
said,
the only two that would have to travel to you would be Fred and LSG. LSG is the farthest out. She's in Detroit, so that's a good little hump for her. But if she was closer here, she get in the car, we carpool, and we be there.
where
In
she
no
at?
time. We
VA?
got
Yeah,
who
she's in
Simone?
VA.
Yeah, Simone is in Virginia.
Well,
Um, are you in Newport News, Richmond? What part? I forgot what part of Virginia you in. And while we wait for her answer, we have, if you could choose one word to describe the direction of Trailblazers Radio Network, what would it be?
forward.
I
Yeah,
know that's right.
game changing.
Hmm.
That's my word for it. His is for it. Mine is game changing.
And mine is life changing.
That's it. That's the whole. That's the goal. Is to
Oh,
be a
you
game
would the do
changer.
Simone? Oh, you would the
Newport News. That's what
news?
I thought. So yeah.
What's up?
Um, She said, "Get me a big wheel and a firecracker." uh,
Oh, so you would Newport News,
you
eh?
might as well
So,
come on up here, LSG.
oh,
Yeah,
you
because
would
I'm
Newport
I'm
News?
about to
Okay.
go off at 10 o'clock because y'all know I gotta go to work.
Oh yeah,
So
Okay,
yeah,
Newport News. Okay, so my granddaughter's in Newport News. So,
yeah. So
oh, matter of
she
fact, just a shameless plug out there. So everybody, please wish my daughter Kanaya, my granddaughter Kanaya, a happy 7th birthday. She celebrates her 7th
oh,
birthday
happy
happy
birthday,
today.
Kanaya.
birthday.
I got to talk to her for a little while. She is good. She is a great spirit. She was over her other grandparents' house,
Mhm.
just having fun. So
Look,
man,
I'm about to get back there.
look, Newport News,
Um,
man. So yeah,
yeah,
so
but we will be there sooner than what you think. Like I said, we do have two things um with Dr. K that is bringing us to um Newport News, and I think one of them is in March because it's not May, it's March. It's March, and then the other one is in August. So we'll be there twice with Dr. K. All right, thank y'all in the YouTube land for wishing her happy birthday. Appreciate y'all.
thank you.
So yeah, it's March and August with Dr. K. So
You talk about Miss Kimberly?
yep. Um, because she has her She Will Not Fail is March, and then the retreat slash conference is August.
Oh, busybody. She a busybody.
Oh, she busy for real. I mean,
I know.
let's first of all shout out to Dr. K. She is now on TV, y'all. So give her a wonderful congratulations. She
Yay,
is on TV.
congrats.
Congratulations, Dr.
You
K.
guys see her first episode of what she does coming out really really soon. And I do believe she's also working on another book, which will make it book number 9 for her. I do believe.
Praise God.
I'm
And so
jealous.
she's working on another book, and I think that'll be dropping at the time of the She Will Not Fail. So I think that comes out in March.
Okay.
And on top of that, she's working on expanding her boutique. And let me tell y'all, she got some fire clothes now. Especially for the folks that like, not always likey churchy attire. She got attire for everything pretty much.
She got do. She got do clothes. She got clothes.
She got a nice boutique.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
about to
you
check
gotta
that out.
check her out. You gotta check her out because she got some stuff now.
Looking
Um,
at, I'm looking to upgrade. I'm looking to upgrade my wardrobe just a tad bit.
Just a tad
yeah,
bit.
yeah, she
Well,
got she got some stuff. I got a couple. I think I've gotten like 4 or 5 pieces from her. Um,
well,
and I like it. It all her stuff fit nice. Nothing be tight. Is very lightweight to wear, and yeah.
I'm trying to upgrade from t-shirt and blue jeans all the time. So
Oh yeah, I ain't never really been to. This is like the only. I got a few T-shirts.
nah,
I wear
that's
mostly. I'm a dress type of person, so I like to dress most of the time.
see,
So,
nah, I'm strictly t-shirts and blue jeans type guy now. If I gotta look, yeah, if I gotta clean up, if I gotta clean up, I will.
oh yeah, yeah. If I
Fred,
gotta
no
get,
dresses for you?
I gotta get. If I gotta get snazzy, it can be done now.
I know that's right.
It can
Frederic.
be done. What's
What?
up, Kate? Get right.
Why did
Um,
you call me by my full first name again, Aquintus? We are
Hey, get
going.
right. I know you just coming on. So we having Q&A night tonight. If you have any questions or anything that you would like to ask, put them in the comment section.
You being disrespectful, quick.
I love you. I
I
love
love
you,
you too.
bro.
I love you too, sis. You being
What is it? Quit junk. I can't wait to see you get. Oh, she talking about her brownies. I'm not
disrespectful.
even.
I got you. I just made a red
You
velvet
not even
cake this
talking.
morning. I got you. We got to coordinate so I can come see you on, I guess, bring it to you on a
On a
Sunday or something
weekend,
like
yeah. You have to
Yeah,
call. You have to let her know when you out of charge,
that.
and then y'all can
exactly.
get together and meet.
Cause
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Because, yeah, driving an hour and a half for a brownie, y'all. Let me see. I got to see how I can ship that.
You bad for the kitchen anyway.
You know what? Don't come for me, Frederick.
Here we
All
go.
right,
See,
so let's go
we
to.
go.
Okay,
You
so she
fine,
does
bro.
have. She Okay, so Sarah has the other part, some clarity to her question. All right, so being at the crossroad, what brought you to the crossroad? She said what brought her to the crossroad is she chose to make um a move that she thought would put her in a better place as far as financially was concerned, only to arrive to where um where she thought that things were going to be better, and it turned out not to be so. So she feels like she made a wrong move. Um and she just feels like she's at a crossroads. So this is my question. When it comes down to stuff like this, my thing is, did you consult the Lord before your move?
That was my question.
And I say that because a lot of us will run after something somewhere else, and it may not have been what He wanted you to do. A lot of things is our desire, but it's not His will, if you know what I mean.
My
Um,
question to you also: did you look at the pros and cons?
no, she said she didn't. She said
And
all she looked at was the dollar sign.
well, let me say this.
Ooh.
I
What's up,
also
Dano?
did the same thing. Okay. It wasn't that it wasn't meant for me to move, but I moved before God's timing. Now, not to say that you can't pick yourself up and get on your feet because I promise you I did. I promise you I have a great job now. I am in school. I have my own place. Um got basically got a new car. Like God is moving on my behalf now, but I had to get out of my own way and I had to start consulting him. I went through my process of what I felt like I needed to do, whether it was disobedient or not, but I did it. And now I can say I'm truly at peace. I'm truly happy. And all you have to do is repent and move forward. Go after what you want because the door is not shut. So don't be discouraged in your move.
So
Don't look at the distraction in your move, but
my
look
question is, did
forward.
you get what you were promised in the move? Because it doesn't sound like you did.
Mm-mm, she didn't.
They promised you $18 an hour, but when you got there, they gave you 14.
Oh,
She said they did pay for her relocation like they said they was, but they're not fronting the whole bill. They're paying half of the rent in the place that they put her at, and she has to pay the other half.
What do you do?
Oh, baby, you an IT tech girl. You can have multiple jobs. What you
exactly.
mean?
You could
Yeah,
do
work
something.
Girl,
You
for
could do something on the
yourself.
side.
girl, you could have stayed where you were.
Right.
You always got a remote job, honey bun.
And
All
see,
you
You
got to do is
ain't
put
had
yourself
no
out
more.
there. Work for yourself, baby.
and
You
you
could
know
have
what?
done cybersecurity for multiple people right from where you was already. You ain't even had to
Yep.
leave.
And
Ain't
this
go
goes
nowhere.
and this goes into what I was gonna say. You know, when I said pros and cons, always look at the pluses and the minuses of a situation before you jump into it, and truly evaluate the pluses and the minuses. If there's more minuses than pluses, then you don't do it. But if you see more pluses than minuses, and you're still on the fence about it, then now you're gonna have to pray and ask God about it to see whether or not this is what you the move that you really want to do. Now, obviously, you looked at the dollar signs and now you are where you are. But just like but your job, but what you do is universal. Everybody needs IT,
But can I
Yeah.
say
and
this
you and
also?
actually
IT people literally make more money doing it remotely than being in the building, to be
Right.
honest.
And
So
$18 is not a lot for an IT tech.
no.
most
Upgrade your resume.
Yeah, but it's not the resume. She said, okay, because this is what I really want to know. I want to know why they changed it and gave you a $4 decrease, and why they not paying the full rent like they told you they would for the first 8 months of you being there. So they should have told you why they did that. Because
yep,
I've had a
fair enough.
job, I've had a job pay for me to be relocated too. But they met the stipulations that they told me they were gonna meet, and they have to tell you why,
Yep,
if they choose to do anything differently because you signed the contract before you move.
yep,
You see what I'm saying? So if there's a decrease, that means they're undoing the contract that they originally did with you, and you did not sign a contract for 14, you signed one for 18.
yep.
You
That that's
signed, you
that's
signed a contract that says that they will pay full rent for 8 months, not half.
that's breach of
And so
contract.
I need you to be smart on the legal side, because on the legal note, you got a reason to say that they breached contract.
Yeah, that's a breach of contract. Now, I've seen I have well, I won't say I have a friend, but I've seen that happen where people offer one thing, then they get downgraded, but then their quote unquote excuse would be they're making an adjustment to your pay for quote unquote cost of living.
She said they told her that the reason why they adjusted it was due to the years of experience. But they should have. They knew your
They
years of
knew that
experience
though.
before you
they knew
signed
that when they
it.
looked at her
So
looked
that's
at
a
her
lie.
resume.
Yeah, because it's
That's
in your resume. So
wow.
that's not a good enough reason.
Nope. That's not even a solid reason. That wouldn't even hold up in a court.
Yeah, because you got a contract that states 18, not 14, and that they will pay full rent where they put you for 8 months and not half.
And
So
in your contract, did they say they can adjust your pay at any time? You need
They
to go
said that
back and read the
she
contract.
said in the contract, the only place where it says it can be decreased is if her work ethic it has decreased.
breach of
She
contract right
she
there.
just got there, so it's already a breach of contract.
Right.
Yeah, they're lowering her salary based upon what they see on her resume, aka her also known as her experience.
Yeah, they said she said that they told her it's due to experience.
Well, how many? So I guess
They
I'm being
knew
a
they
little
knew they
nosy.
was gonna do that when she first got
Yeah,
there. They knew what they
they
were.
already had that in motion. We
Yeah.
need
I guess I'm
somebody
being a little
here.
nosy now.
We need somebody
How
here
many?
to fill the slot. She filled the slot and she took it. You know what I'm saying? And so now that they got somebody to with the butt in the seat, now they want to do what they feel like they can do, and it's not right.
Right.
How many? So how many? Okay, I'm curious now. How many years of experience do you have?
She has 5 years of experience. The problem is, and I'm gonna tell you where I think the problem goes in, is that her degree did not come from an accredited school. It came from a IT school online.
Yeah.
So she does have an actual degree, but it's not from something that's accredited. And so part of her thing was you had to have the experience plus the degree. And so they're probably not accepting it because it's not accredited.
But they knew
And
that.
so
So
yeah.
they do that, but they do that when they brought her on. So
Yeah,
basically,
because it's
they
all
try to decrease the pay on the
she said it's all in the
technicality.
resume. She
Do you
says it's
have
all in her resume and the school and everything. It's all in the resume.
so did you sign the contract for a specific time that you were going to stay with them?
Yeah, she signed a 3-year contract.
Is there any way that she can probably walk? I can't say walk herself
I
out of
would
that
have a
contract.
lawyer look at
It's
that.
a breach of contract
Most
already.
definitely.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
knew her. They knew what her resume was before she signed it.
Yes.
And if they did not tell her that they was going to do a decrease before she actually made the move, now you lied.
Right.
When she
Now you
got there.
lied to get me here.
hmm
So yeah,
Well, guys, I'm
So
gonna say good night. It was
yeah.
fun.
But she now they lied to get her there. So now it's a
wow,
whole nother. Now you
wow,
done
wow,
made a
wow.
move and now you just getting where you are and you might have to deal with a legal issue.
Right.
Get in contact with a lawyer that knows contract law.
Yeah, because just as soon as you do that, they're gonna pull the rent that they pay
hmm
because you're taking them to court. Just so you know, I'm just telling you how this stuff goes because
Yep.
I've been there, done that. They're gonna try to pull their payment. They can't pull your pay, but they're gonna try to pull the payment from paying for your place now, and you'll be paying it all by yourself until your legal proceedings are over.
Yep.
Well, I pray the best for you, and
So do
I'm
I.
going to say good night because I have to get ready to go to work. So
Yeah.
y'all have a blessed night, and
We're not done yet, y'all. She got to go.
I gotta
You gotta
go.
go.
They're still up here, so I'll talk to y'all soon. Ooh.
Yeah, they knew. It's just that they didn't tell her that they was gonna make that adjustment. They waited till she got there.
Man,
Yeah. Now,
underhanded number one.
please tell me though. I do need to know this. Please tell me that you did not relinquish your place back at home. I hope you kept that so that
To
if
the very
anything
least.
went wrong, you had something to fall on. Please tell me that you didn't do that. Because that means you're gonna have to look for another spot.
Yep.
You put your place up for sale, take it off the market.
Quickly. In a hurry, in
I
quick
will
fast
take
in a
it off.
hurry.
I will take it off the market. You can lease it or rent it out, until your contract, until whatever happens is done.
Yeah,
I would
take it
rent
off the
it
market.
out, but I would take it off the market so you won't lose your place.
Yep, take it out the market
Because
because
now with what you say, it's gonna put you in a spot where you're gonna have to probably end up coming back home.
yep. So you need a backup plan. Your home is your backup plan. That
Yeah.
home that you got that's on sale is your backup plan.
Yeah, don't lose your place that you got due to you thinking that they was gonna do one thing that they chose not to do. So I
Exactly.
would take the place off the market before the realtor or whoever you was using get somebody on it that wants it. And I would just rent it out. I would put it up for rent,
Yep.
not sale.
Not for sale.
At least that way you're getting the income from it, and you can use that income to help you cover your mortgage there and cover where and have some extra where you at, or
Yep.
just keep the rent accumulations that you get and have that as extra in your account for whenever you need it. But
Yep.
I wouldn't get rid of my place because whoever you got this contract with, they on some foolishness.
Grade A BS, man.
And it sounds like that they could relinquish you before that 3 years is up, by the way.
Well, depends. Well, depends if first state is an at will state. If it's an at will state, yeah, they
It's
get.
not an at will state, but they can come up with any reason.
Oh yeah,
They're
but
saying that their only reason for a breach is if her work ethic drops. They could come up with any reason to say her work ethic isn't what it was when she first got there. You see
yep.
what
So
I'm
they
saying?
terminate her
And
for
so
cause.
right, and so that's their way of getting out of it.
That's a shady situation right there.
Yeah, but you got a lot of businesses that do that.
Of course. Oh
So
yeah,
you know,
crazy, unethical business practices.
right,
Sweetheart, make sure you get in contact with a lawyer that knows contract law.
right. Because they can read through it and tell you that what they're doing. And again, even with that decrease, you were supposed to re-sign the contract. You have
Exactly.
not signed a new contract that says 14 and half of the rent. So there's a problem. There's their problem right there. Because they were
Yep.
supposed to rewrite it and have you re-sign it.
Yep. They're supposed to present that back to you and say, look, this is where it give you a valid reason as to why they're doing it. I mean, I can understand maybe a decrease in pay due to cost of living. I can kind of sort of understand that, but for no reason whatsoever, no.
Mm-mm. She said that in the email she received, the decrease was due to her experience. And it's not the experience. I can guarantee you
That is
it's a
wild.
degree. It's a degree. It's not the experience. It's a degree.
That is wild.
Yep.
Hey,
That is
Simone.
that is
So I'm telling
wild.
you. I'm
I've
telling you.
never seen anybody. I've
I'm
never
I'm
seen nothing like that
sorry
before.
that has happened to you. I'm very sorry. Because
Yes,
that's something for
me
you to
too.
make a move to a whole nother state, thinking one thing, and now you stuck with half of a rent bill. And they probably put you in a place where the rent is high because
On
it's a corporate thing. So in their mind, they like, well, we're gonna pay half. She got to pay the other half.
exactly.
So and it's probably ooh, and they told you they were gonna pay the whole rent. Girl, get you go do something. Go talk. Even if you don't get a regular lawyer, go to like the local employment people because everybody got an unemployment office. Every state has one.
Hmm.
And so go to them. If you bring the issue to them, they'll tell you exactly what can be done.
Exactly. Most definitely.
So yeah, because yeah,
And
that
if
ain't
you
right.
and even if you can't get in contact with somebody in the unemployment office, find a legal aid, find a legal aid office in your
In the
state.
state. So every state, let me explain this. So every state has free legal people that you can use, right? It's whatever that state is, you look it up and Google it and you say that state legal aid, and it'll pop it up for you. It'll pop up a whole page of North Carolina legal aid, Virginia legal aid, and these people will take your cases for free most of the time, depending on what it is. Now, if there's any type of financial stuff involved, they tell you up front that the services are discounted. They're not full. You don't never pay in full because they are done by your state, and
Yep.
therefore people who have legal problems that can't pay what what they would normally pay lawyers to
Yep.
do stuff. So you can look that up and deal with it that way, or you could go to your local unemployment office because they keep lawyers inside the unemployment building, by the way.
Yep.
So they deal with labor laws because that is a labor problem that they're doing.
Yep.
So, just so you know. Yeah, but I'm mad that they did that to you. I don't even
And
like I don't like that at all. That you made me feel like you just lied to get me here. So and as
shady,
soon as
shady
they feel
business,
like
man.
they can
Shady
probably
business.
find somebody that's better off than you, they're gonna cut the whole contract.
Yep.
So that's what it sounds like to me. They're already in the runs of probably looking for somebody else, and you don't even know it. So I wouldn't get comfortable, but I would
Nope.
definitely take my place off the market, and I would put it up for temporary rent, or I would do it and put it up on an Airbnb so you can make some money while you go.
There you go.
Okay, so that's my jargon on that. And don't
Airbnb sound. The Airbnb would sound a lot better than it would be to just rent it
yeah,
out.
because if you put it up for rent, then that means if you happen to lose your job and you got to come back, you got to tell these people that's in it that they got to get out. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yeah.
So I would just do the Airbnb mode because people come and go and they gonna come and go, and you can hire a cleaning crew to go in and clean your house while you go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So
And
And you
and
know
that,
what else? There are things that happen that are out of our control, but God is still in control. Do not lose hope. Do not lose faith. Move strategically. Make sure you are, in tune to what the Lord is saying to do and get you some wise counsel. We all come to crossroads. This was beyond your control. But what the enemy tries to use to derail you, God could take this very thing and set you up better than you were before. Just watch him. I've seen him do it.
hmm and he can take the things that are meant for our bad and he use them for the good. Trust
He
me.
can.
That's his now that's his mo.
He
And
specializes. He
that's
specializes.
something he specializes in.
Yes,
It's
God, on
taking something
today.
it's taking something that was meant to break us down or do
That
harm,
part.
meant to do harm and flip that thing and turn it into
Come on
something
in
totally
here.
different. So
I've seen him do it.
yeah. And see you made
Keep
that
your
move.
faith elevated. Keep your mind clear
Yeah.
and
And
just walk through this process.
keep putting yourself, matter of fact, you do IT, baby. Put yourself on Upwork,
Come on.
put yourself on Fiverr, because you could pretty much work for yourself and you ain't even got to worry about them.
Come on here.
oh,
You said what's the MO? So say if I was my MO
You want
or
to
motto. Go ahead, Fred.
MO stands for modus operandi. It's Latin for mode of operation.
Yeah. The universal reverse Uno card. Yes, I'm telling you. He does some stuff that we may not understand, but his whole thing from it is that I'm not gonna allow you to be harmed.
Nope.
Um,
Not at
and
all.
he'll flip something and turn that thing quickly.
Woo, flip mode.
Okay,
Like Buster
so
Rhymes. Flip mode.
yeah, so there you go. Don't even stress yourself. But like I said, you can put yourself on Upwork and Fiverr, baby, and make a whole lot of money. You do IT. People look for it every
Make it
day.
happen, Captain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Freelance
And
work.
if you need any help outside of what you do because you don't know the sites to go to, you already inboxing me, hit me up, and I'll send you the links to the stuff. And all you got to do is load yourself. That's it.
Yes.
Okay. So
There
I'm
you go.
telling you. Matter of fact, I want you to do Upwork tonight. I can
Come on.
guarantee you will have a I guarantee you have a side gig before the weekend.
Come on here.
Yep.
And
Okay.
Coco is the plug, as if you did not know that. She is okay. She's the plug. Plug in, sis. Plug in.
I can guarantee you have a side gig before the weekend is over. I can promise you that. So do up work tonight. All right. Keep in touch with me and let me know how you doing though, for real. So I can at least give the team an update on you to make sure all is
Yes.
well.
We want some
All
We
right.
love
updates.
good
We need
news.
to make sure
We
you're
love
good.
good news over here.
Yeah, we love updates, especially good updates.
Yes.
All right. So we are praying for you that things do well. But I you got it. I ain't even worrying about that. It's done. All right.
All ahead.
So um thank you again and stay in touch with us. All right. So this one
Please.
right here,
Absolutely.
Lord, she popped on y'all and y'all done sent her a question. This one for you, LXG.
Well,
Huh?
come on with it here.
Um this one is from Shamar. Shamar said, he said this is not a question. He said it's actually a uh, a word of encouragement for you. He said that his
Oh,
mother,
praise God.
he said his mother and his sister watch one of your critical conversation shows. He
Wow.
said his sister had been dealing with trauma and was having issues forgiving the person that committed the trauma towards her.
Mm-hmm.
Watched your show and asked the person and picked up the phone and contacted the person that actually caused the issue. She told them that she forgive them. She said, but she let them know it's not for you, it's for me. She said because I can't allow
Ooh.
you to keep having power over my life anymore. And so
Shoo.
he wanted to thank you because his sister
Wow.
was able to take her life back.
Ooh, God bless you.
Mhm.
And that was one of the most difficult things for me to do, if I can be very transparent. The whole reason I came up with critical conversations was out of a pain point in my life. Um, and this is why we do what we do. For impact. If it helped one person, then my job was done. I can grab my tea and go sit in the corner and try to cross my turkey wing legs. But listen, I am so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Because I'm on this journey with y'all. We are literally going through this forgiveness journey, the 7 areas of wellness. We about to be well in every area of our
Yeah.
lives, y'all.
Mhm.
Nothing lacking, nothing broken. I'm tired of that teeter-totter approach where one thing is good, but the other thing is horrible. And you get this one
Right,
together and the other one thing is out of control. That's not God's will, y'all. And the
right,
way the forgiveness coach broke that thing down, how is LHG going to profess to be a woman of faith, woman of God, and I'm harboring resentment and unforgiveness because I had gotten comfortable in it,
right,
and that thing slapped me like some noon chucks on a Bruce Lee movie. That
right.
thing slapped me good. So thank you for that. And you did encourage me. You made my night. Thank you.
He said he
Thank
just
you.
wanted to let you know that he said he is forever grateful because he said it had so much power over his sister that she wouldn't even go
Wow.
outside. She wouldn't leave
Ooh.
the house.
Strongholds broken in the
Yeah,
name of Jesus.
he said so for the first time leaving the house in a year since it happened to
Ooh.
her was Sunday.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Um, So
To God be the
that's
glory.
what I'm talking about. We bless the Lord.
To God
Okay.
be the glory.
Yeah, we've seen him do some credible feats, man. And the stuff that he do is always internal first. Gotta be internal first. And I'm so
Yes.
glad that your sister took her power back.
Ooh, me
Because
too.
let me tell you something,
Me too.
when it comes down to healing, you will never heal as long as an individual has power over you.
That's right. That's right.
And
Take it back
so
and keep it. And
that
don't let
is
anybody else take it away.
so awesome. I'm
Wow.
hats off to you,
Thank you.
LAG.
God is amazing.
So that
He got me through it.
I tell you, y'all be right on time. I like y'all. Y'all
Ooh,
do it for
wee.
me every time.
I
Y'all
lost about
do
7 eyelashes on that show too. But the
it
Lord is restoring my lashes. Come on, restoration.
for me. Okay. So, wait. Well, it looked like the last couple questions gonna be for LAG. It's all right with me. So
All right.
you got this one right here. This one is from Miracle. I know a
I
couple
love
people.
that
I
name.
know a couple people named Miracle. Um, but where you from, Miracle? Okay, we in South Carolina. God bless you. All right. So Miracle says that she watched your girl chat tonight. And
Oh wow.
so she said she watched your girl chat tonight. She said she just wants to thank you about um the topic that you chose. She said because she lost all her hair early.
Okay.
She said so in her she's 23 now, but she
Mm-hmm.
literally lost all her hair at 16.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she's been with, down hair for the last few years. She
Mm-hmm.
said at first she couldn't embrace it. She said, but
Right.
now, times have changed. She's learned to
Yes.
embrace kind of a bald head thing sometimes. And she said that
Yes.
when she wants
Yes.
hair, she know how to go get it. You know what I mean? She said,
Go
but
listen.
she said, but now
Wow.
she's comfortable in her skin and she's comfortable with being bald now. She said, so she thanks you
Wow.
for talking about the topic. She said, but if this would have been a couple years ago, that
I
this
know.
topic would have really hit home for her. She said, but she thanks you just for bringing it to the forefront.
And thank you for watching. And I am now learning at 47 years old, how to be comfortable in my own skin. I've been plus size all my life. I had long hair back in the day and lost quite a bit of it. And to start to embrace myself, who I am, and who God made me, we're really redefining what beauty is.
Right.
You decide what's beautiful. You are the masterpiece. So whether you got a hair wrap on, a wig, no hair at all, you decide what's beautiful. You stand up for yourself. Be your own advocate and say, I am beautiful. Nobody else has to like it. I like it. I love it. Get your confidence. Thank you for watching. I'm working on that for me. I'm doing hair wraps right now to give my hair a little bit of a break because I was doing the crochet braids, but the braiding gets so tight that it pulls the hair off. So I'm learning how to rock different things too. And I'm experiencing. Amazon is girl. Amazon is amazing. You can buy whatever you want, all kind of hair wraps and stuff. So I'm learning how to embrace different phases of who I am. LHG is multifaceted. I'll rock a wig one day, wrap my head up the next day. I'm learning how to take care of my hair. My hair is growing. I'm oiling it. I'm working on my skin. Self-care is so important. Keep watching. Thank you for your support of not just my show, but this whole network. Y'all blessing me. Let me drink some more tea. Y'all gonna have me crying tonight.
It's
Lord
all right.
Jesus.
I love our supporters because our supporters know how to keep you encouraged. When you think um just right then that you may not be hitting where you want to hit. It only take
Yes.
one. It only take one. You know what I mean? And I love our supporters that do that. So, thank
Amen.
you. Thank
Amazing.
you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all for encouraging her.
Simone, that Amazon, listen, I'm gonna give me some stock. I need some
Look, because
stock.
she said what she has started ordering a lot of on Amazon
Mhm.
is the headband wigs.
Yes, I got me
So
one.
yeah, she said she has one that she really really likes, but she got them in all different styles, all different colors, all different lengths now.
I
So
got me, and give them a name. Mine is named Lucille. I put Lucille on, tie that girl up. Listen, give them a name, honey. Give them a name. They got
I
different personalities.
cannot.
Mine named Lucille. Come on here.
I can. So you named your wig after BB King's guitar.
I guess so. I guess
I
I
can't.
did.
I
We rocking
cannot.
together.
Oh, I can't.
yes.
Yeah, I can't.
Name that thing.
She said
Name it
so
and
she said
Lucille.
claim
she
it.
wants to take she says she has plans on making sure that she shares Trailblazers as a whole and shares critical conversation content. So she said that she's gonna always be a supporter.
And thank you. And if you ever want to come on Girl Chat, look me up. Because I love
Yeah.
chatting it up.
All you gotta do what is your critical conversations private or public?
Public.
Okay, so go on her Critical Conversations page and hit join or follow, and you should be able to
Yes.
every time she comes on, you should be able to see it. But if you want to be on the show, you would need to inbox her because
Yes.
she has to send you a private link. Okay.
Would love to have you.
So we thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Sure
Please
do. Thank you.
share it, share it,
Mhm.
share it, share it, because we want to blow her up. You
Thank
catch what
you.
I'm
I
saying?
love y'all.
I thank you. I thank y'all for that. So we have another one for LSG. Like I told y'all, I'm fine with it because I thank y'all for all of the encouragement for her.
Thank
Um,
you.
this one says she said, um, how she said she watched one of your first shows.
Okay.
Um, and she said she just wants to know, how do you feel like she should go about handling um her 6-year old dealing with trauma?
Mm. I think ground level, there has to be a lot of open communication, and your 6-year-old needs to feel as though their feelings matter and count. The one thing that I dealt with growing up and dealing with trauma, my mother did not believe that it had happened. Um, kind of shunned me, kind of turned her back on me. That was the most devastating moment of my life. The mother daughter bond um, is something that's so strong. And when it's compromised, it leaves a child in a very weakened state. So I would say, ground level, have some conversation, listen. If there is therapy that's necessary, get it, please, because children don't have the ability like us, and we don't even do it halfway right sometimes, of really articulating the depth of our pain. It can come out in behavior issues. It can come out in so many other ways and manifest itself in so many other ways. But have those talks, however long it takes, however uncomfortable it may be, and be open. Be open. No matter what is said, don't take offense. It may be a little rough to handle, but listen, what your child needs more than anything right now is your buy in, that you are in this with them. Well, however ugly this may look and feel. All I wanted my mother to say was that I believe you. That could have set
Mhm.
me free 30 years ago. I'm just getting free now. All I wanted her to do is say, I believe you. Her not believing me was worse than what happened to me when I was 7 and 14. So if a therapist is needed, if a counselor is needed, if you need support, I want you to get support. It's not
She said
easy
the
on
whole
either
family. She said the
side.
whole family. She said the whole family is going to need therapy. She said, but more so the 7-year old, because the 7-year old was with her father when they were carjacked and the dad was
Ooh,
murdered in front of her.
wow,
God.
that's a lot. I am
She
so
was strapped down
sorry.
in the back seat. She was strapped
Ooh,
down in the back seat when the person shot her dad in the head, and
ooh.
she watched it all.
I would
And
venture to say, and I am not
they
a
didn't try.
clinician.
She said they
I
did
would
not
say
try
there's
to
some
harm
therapy
her.
needed.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Wow, wow. There's probably gonna need to be a lot of support here, because I am sure that that child probably has, if not nightmares, but
Yeah.
even day visions of that
Yeah.
of that
She
moment.
said that she said she wakes up to her screaming in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I can understand that. So you may have to have a team of professionals that give this child what they need to be able to process it. It's got to
Yeah.
get
And
processed.
allow her when she needs it to be able to come in and sleep with you if that's what's needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
For a little while.
Yes.
Not gonna be able to be all the time, but for
Yes.
the time being, I think that will help as far as the nightmares are concerned.
Yes.
Um, I do notice that if the child can come and cuddle with the other parent,
Yes.
they don't feel like they're by themselves.
Right.
And I think that that's what it
Right.
was because um she's saying that after they shot the father, she was still strapped down in the back seat, but it took them 8 hours to realize that she was still in the car.
Whew,
So
that's
she was
heavy.
in the car with her father's dead body for eight
Ooh,
hours.
this is gonna take the
Yeah,
right team, both clinical and spiritual. I don't know what your spiritual beliefs are, and I don't want to offend you, but this is gonna take a combination of things for this child to heal and be able to move forward in becoming a young adult. So I would just say what Coco said: spend that time. Um, when that child wakes up screaming, knowing you're there, I'm sure that's a comfort. But I'm sure that there's gonna need to be a few people that are professionally trained to be able to walk this baby through processing not only that the father was killed, but the being with that body for that amount
yeah,
of time.
that amount of
Um,
time.
that's a lot for an adult. That would be a lot, not
Yeah,
to mention a child. But if you're
yeah, she,
committed to this, walk this baby through. It's not too much for the Lord. Healing is attainable. It just
yeah,
takes time, and it just takes a united effort with the family surrounding that baby through that. That's a lot. Thank you for
yeah.
sharing that. I will definitely be in prayer. And I would like for you to update us on this too, because that baby is going to need a few different people in
Yeah.
different areas of therapy, psychiatry, spiritual leadership around her, and find out what, if you haven't already, what does the baby like to do? Right now, it may be time to get that baby's mind um, into
Off
something,
of, yeah,
really constructive. Like if there's something with the hands or drawing or acting, whatever that child's passion is, even at 6, get them lined up with some type of program so that they can start to see a silver lining in all of this, that
she
they can
said that
continue to go on and live.
she said she loves to
My
draw.
God. That,
She said she
yes.
loves to draw. She said, but right here lately, she's just been drawing what she saw.
She draws what she's, and that's not a bad thing. It's got to come out, but with the help of a therapist, psychiatrist, um, then they can interpret these drawings and help her to start to see different images in their mind, because that image is so
And
clear
it
to the
actually
baby
might
right
be a good
now.
thing for it actually might be a good thing for you guys to go on vacation.
Mm,
And I say that because if you go on vacation, you can that will take her mind off of
yeah,
I'm coming back home in a house where daddy is no longer here. You
right.
know, kind of situation, kind of get her away
A
from the
good
scene
distraction.
for a while.
Yeah, a good distraction.
And take her somewhere fun. Take her to Disney World. Let's take her somewhere
Yes.
fun. To
Create
get
new
her mind
memories.
off of that for a while. You know,
Create new memories. Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Um, and do things of that nature. And I'm glad that you reached out to us
Yes.
about her. But the concern is also for you. And so
Absolutely concerned about you.
you lost your partner, you
Yep.
lost her father, and you could have lost your child that night
Yes.
if the car would have never been found.
Yes. You need
You know
support
what I mean?
too.
And so it's not just for her, but you
Yes.
need it too. Because
Yes.
you can't be trying to get her healed, and then
That's right.
you're dealing with the issue. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because
You need
both of y'all
support
need
as
to
well.
y'all need to heal together.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I know it did, Fred. I know it did, boo. Um, but baby, I'm just glad that your baby's still alive to talk about it.
Praising God
And you
right
know what?
now.
It seems like
Woo,
her father was the target
my
because
God.
they saw her in the back seat and did not harm her.
Thank you, Lord,
And so,
for protecting that baby.
it just seems like the dad was the target, and they just felt like they were just gonna leave her be. But because of where the car
Yes.
was, nobody noticed that until they heard her cry.
My Lord.
If somebody wouldn't have heard her cry, they never would have known that she was even in the backseat of that car. And the mother had been saying that she didn't know where they were because they should have been home before she got home from work.
My God.
So if they wouldn't have went out looking for the car, they would have never found her.
My Lord. My Lord. My Lord.
So
Everybody's going to have to walk out their journey of healing in this situation.
right.
Everybody's going to have to walk this process out for themselves and collectively as well.
Yeah.
Definitely would be praying.
You all right, Fred? You good, bro?
Yeah, that hits way too close for home for me. And the only reason I'm saying that, and not to take it off the subject of her and her daughter, because that's important for them to be able to, be able to walk that journey out together. Because there's no way they're going to be able to do that separately.
No.
There's no way they're going to be able to do that separately. They're going to have to walk that journey out together.
Yeah, that's why I said, it's great that she's trying to get healing for her, but she also needs to heal.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
But
and this is fresh. This is fresh. So, we know that it's going to take. Grief happens in stages. It takes a while. It
sure does.
It takes a while. Even after therapy, that's always going to be a memory in your baby head.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what. I mean, she'll be able to get past it and have better thoughts about it as time goes on. But it's always going to be something that she's going to be able to go back and remember.
Right. And we have to watch those triggers. Right.
Yeah.
And not only do children need a village, adults need one.
Yeah.
So as a parent, you're going to need a support system that's so tight that they got you when you ain't got yourself.
Yeah.
And that's okay. You need your own village too.
It's time for everybody to circle the wagons around both of y'all and protect y'all.
Yes.
Because this is that moment to where y'all need to be protected.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I cannot tell you how close to home this hits, but it does. It hits very, very close to home for me. And the one thing I really want to say is that, I really want you to kind of be that support system for your daughter. She needs that from you now more than anything. Because this is something that's gonna that don't get it wrong. She's affected, but you are affected as well.
Yeah.
And I feel that it's important that both of you, have people that care about you and love you to circle their wagons around you and protect you. Make sure that you're able to get whatever resources that you can find, whether it's spiritual, emotional, mental, whatnot.
All the above.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the above.
Granted, the difference between you and her is that she was there.
Yep.
That's the only difference. But you both have lost somebody.
And her experience is way more visceral than yours, and and that's not to say that what you experience is not going to be that's not to diminish your experience of loss, because we all experience loss the same but also differently. But her experience of it is way more visceral because she witnessed it. She saw it happen.
Yeah.
She saw it from beginning to the end. And then she saw the whole thing. And what was left of the aftermath was her still living, but her father not being there. And that's probably going to be something that's going to hold her for more likely the rest of her life. But as long as you guys are in this together, you guys are working together, solving problems together, getting through those hurdles, those hard times, those emotional hurdles, those physical hurdles together, I guarantee that y'all will make it. A
Right.
little,
Creating new
a little
memories
worse for wear.
together.
Yep,
Yeah.
a little worse for
Yeah.
wear, but y'all gonna make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, take her on a vacation if it's possible for you to do. Y'all go to vacation and y'all enjoy each other. A matter of fact, get the whole family together and see if they all want to do it and do it as you can do it as a memorial thing for him. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? And it's a way to remember him, but it's also a way for you guys to get your mind off of it at the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we'll be praying for your baby, but I
Mhm.
do I do speak I do speak peace to your mind and hers so that the nightmares
Yes.
come true.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
I do speak that over you and her so that the nightmares will
Absolutely.
stop. All
Absolutely.
right. We love you and we
Yes,
are
we
here
do.
for you if you need us to be.
Absolutely.
We're inbox away. All right.
Yes.
So just let us know if you
Yes.
need us, but we so appreciate you.
Yes, we
Wow.
do.
Wow.
We do.
Whew.
Wow. My God.
Um, wow. Wow.
Mm.
Um, I'm at a loss,
Ooh.
y'all.
Ooh.
That's because I wouldn't
Yep.
even, I mean, as the mother, I wouldn't really know how my 7-year-old is feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's so much there that she just don't know how to say. You know what I mean? But it's there.
Absolutely. It's so young. Yes,
Yeah,
it's there
it's so
and
much
it
there.
manifests itself in different ways. So as long as she is being, you know, mindful and just watching and staying close,
Yeah,
even adults don't know how to really lay out their feelings sometimes. So for a
That's it.
child, I couldn't imagine what that baby is feeling.
yeah. I can't.
Oh
Just
my
I mean,
goodness.
she was saying that when they found her, they had to rush her. When they finally found the car, they had to rush the daughter to the hospital because the temperatures where it happened at were below freezing,
Oh,
and so she was stuck in the car for 8 hours with the car not running. And she was just sitting in a car seat, for eight whole hours waiting to be found. If she wouldn't have cried when she thought that somebody was coming to the car, they would have never known she was in it, and they
that
would have
baby
found
is
her
a
dead.
7-year-old miracle.
Yeah, and they would have found her dead too from the cold.
The Lord
Yep.
protected that baby.
Yeah,
He did. He
yeah,
covered that baby.
yeah.
Ooh, my Lord, my
So she
Lord.
she could have lost her life partner and her baby that night.
Right, right.
So,
Kept
but
that baby. My
we
Lord.
bless the Lord. We bless the Lord that
Oh,
He
yes,
covered
we
her.
do. Oh, yes, we
That,
do.
that He covered her. Um,
Yes.
and
Ooh.
when she gets older, she got a testimony to tell.
Oh, testimony, book, play,
She got a
all
testimony to
types,
tell.
all types. I really hope too that she's able to write a little
Yeah,
bit. I know she's 7, but
yeah,
that might even be an outlet too. I know it was for me at a very young age. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't had a pen and paper.
yeah, yeah.
I
I'm
don't know
I'm
what I would
glad
have
of
done.
I'm glad of that. That's
Mm,
it's
mm,
just
mm.
wow. It's just a
Ooh,
wow moment right now. Um,
ooh,
we're gonna do two more and we're gonna let y'all because that was heavy just now. I'm sorry, y'all.
that is heavy.
Um, especially a life being taken and a life being spared, but now
Yes,
that baby is just left with visions.
right.
Um, you know, wow.
I
Okay.
I pray that the right people that are assigned to help them through this process get locked
Yeah,
and loaded and come on through.
yeah, me too. Me too.
Come on through.
And I thank her for reaching out.
Me
I do.
too.
I thank her for reaching out.
Wow.
That's cool.
Wow. That took
Uh,
courage.
yeah. And
That
she
took
said what it
incredible
she said what it
courage.
was. She said the show that she watched was whatever show where you had a mother and daughter on it.
My first one,
Yeah,
my very first show. Wow. Incredible.
So, you know,
Ooh.
so that God bless. God bless.
Yes.
I
Yes.
thank God that he made this always a space where people feel comfortable.
Yes. That's so important.
So I'm so glad of that.
Me too.
That
Me too.
people can always feel comfortable enough
Right.
to be able to come up here and share and know that we don't judge.
Right.
We just want y'all to be better than where you are.
Right.
You know
Because
what I
many
mean?
of us grew up in homes where we didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So to be able to have a place, a safe place, a judgment-free place to be able to share and have people respect you and not look at you any certain kind of way, but love on you, that is important.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Mm-hmm.
important. Wow.
Our next question is actually a question about trailblazers or one of the hosts doing a show about this topic.
Oh,
So the topic is ancestral molestation. Woo!
Jesus.
Baby, 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 baby. That's a topic.
Well,
You talking about you want somebody to go into some heavy stuff? Girl, I'm
Talk
sorry. I
about
didn't even say I just read your thing without even saying who you was. I'm so sorry, boo boo. Okay. Her name is Linda.
okay.
And Linda is in Maryland. I'm so sorry. Because honey, when I seen that,
we
baby,
Wow.
that's a tricky topic for real.
And
And
it's it's
it
it's
is
more
very
prevalent than we
prevalent.
probably think. It's more
Yes,
prevalent
it's
than we
very
know.
prevalent. It's very prevalent.
well.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that we won't hit it. That's 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 a trigger
We
for
scared.
some folks.
It is.
It's gonna be a trigger for some folks. I'm not saying that we won't hit it. I'm saying that we
True.
can do it now. We
Yes.
can make it. We can make it happen because it
Yeah.
is something that does need to be discussed.
Right.
Um, and so just stay tuned. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell you
Stay
when we're
tuned.
gonna do it. I'm gonna say stay tuned. As long as you keep rocking with us, when we get ready to do it, you will see it.
Right. My
And
second show dealt with that. One of my guests was sexually molested by her father. Um, and that is very heavy. Sexual assault is already heinous enough, but when it
yeah,
is someone that you are related to by blood, that's an
yeah,
extra level of just insanity to me.
yeah,
It's all horrible, but that just puts an extra haze of horrible
yeah,
on it.
yeah.
It is deep and it does become triggering to some viewers, but there's so many people out there that have lived with this secret and their body is keeping the score because they haven't told the story.
And then she said that she is one of them. She said her father molested her and all of her
We
sisters.
My Lord, help me today. Ooh,
She said her father has even made children with some of them.
Jesus.
God.
My
Baby,
God.
baby, that's serious.
That is serious.
Woo! Your children are also your siblings. Oh my
That is
goodness.
very serious. You're talking about trauma on
Ooh,
so
child.
many
That means,
levels.
and you have to, I'm gonna say hats off to you already. And we
Ooh,
ain't even done the show yet. I'm gonna say hats off to you because I know it takes something to be able to look at that child and know that he was made by your daddy, but he also
yes.
your child.
Yes.
I girl. Mm,
Talk about
And
tread
I'll venture
lightly.
to say that's nobody but God could heal. Nobody but God could get your mind untangled with that.
ooh, that's so unfair.
That is a
That's
lot.
oh, that
That's a
is just
lot.
so unfair. It's not a trick. It pisses me off.
Me
That's where
too.
it's taking me right now.
Me too.
And it's just that it just made me think about your babies. Like your baby don't
Just
even deserve that. Like for
Right.
real. Ooh, child.
But it's two dynamics here. It's the trauma that she's feeling and the children. But there's the question of why this type of demonic force hits our community like this. Why is this so common?
I know.
I
How
I, I
you
get
doing,
baffled
Apostle
by that.
Paige?
Hi, Apostle
I
Stephanie.
I girl, this one right here. I thought the last one we just talked about was heavy.
That's heavy.
This just took the cake. I can't. Ooh, child. Mm-mm. I don't even
Despicable,
know
man.
how.
That sexually,
Please tell me
that
that your daddy.
dysfunctional demon.
I just need to
Oh
know.
my
Please
God.
tell me that your daddy ain't walking around free. I just need to know that he ain't free. Woo! I just
But
need
a
to know
lot
that
of
he ain't
times though,
free.
Coco, a lot of times in families when that happened, because before I became a podcaster and I was just doing the Facebook videos, my first guest when I was in a library conference room, same thing with her. Her father molested her. He is still living and he is trying to reunite and have a relationship, and she's struggling. I can see why you would struggle with that.
Honey,
That's a
it would
lot.
take an act of Congress, God, every official, everybody for there to try to be any type, because it would be no relationship with me. Now that's my personal thought. That's just a personal thought because I can't deal. No, I couldn't.
But what
No.
happens in these families, sis, when it's deep rooted and it's generational, they take up for the father. That's what she's dealing with. The family. Why would you want to bring that up now? It's over. Are you serious?
What you mean it's over? It ain't over.
Baby,
Are
baby,
you
no,
serious?
because
You gonna take
I'm
up for
sorry.
this?
If he was able to do it to every one of you guys, it makes me question what was going on in your mama head.
That's a very
Like,
good question.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes me question that because I could see if he just did it to one of y'all, but to do it to all of you,
Yeah.
there's no way that your mama couldn't. There ain't no way.
But
Oh,
that is
not at all.
why I couldn't
She
sit
had to
through the
be
movie.
aware.
When Precious came out and I
Yeah.
watched it with my mother, it was so triggering for me because I saw myself in that. I had to walk out the theater. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it.
Yep.
And this is so common, unfortunately, in our community. And you're bound to secrecy at a young age, and you carry the trauma of that into your relationships, into everything that concerns you. It's a deep-rooted pain. That's horrific.
Okay.
Horrific.
How many of y'all is it? 6, and he did it to. Ooh. Okay.
Help me, Lord, today.
And how
No.
many of
Ooh.
y'all? And how many of y'all do he have kids with? 3.
Oh,
The
help
he-
me, Lord.
the hell?
My God. Horrific. Horrific.
Despicable. Where?
Whew, that's
So
heavy.
where was the mother's mind state in this? You know, don't even answer that question because I already know that
I
there
don't
was
want to trigger
there was
you.
there was complicity in that.
I don't want to trigger you by asking you questions about your mom, because I know that it can make it go there, and I don't want to do that. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna hold that.
There was some complicity in that.
I'm gonna hold that because
That's a whole nother level and layer of the issue, Brother Fred. That's a whole nother show in itself.
I can't, baby.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
And you wonder, people
That
are
makes
walking
no
around with this,
sense.
y'all. People are trying to function through life day to day with this level of heaviness in their spirits.
That makes no
It's
sense.
not right. I'm praying for
Wow.
all of them that had
Yeah,
to go through this. That's ooh,
I'm like you right now,
horrible.
Coco. I'm blowed.
Horrible. But it's common, brother. There
I
are
know,
so
but
many stories. It's so many stories like this.
I can't. I'm so blowed.
So many stories like this. Horrific. Just horrific. Oh,
Wow.
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 I'm with you, Coco. I'm blowed. I'm
It's
like
heavy. It's heavy.
like
It's heavy. And you wonder why some people have a perverted sense of sexuality because they're confused. This ain't right. What is this? You're not supposed to be over here doing this. No, what is this?
I have to ask this. Please tell me it's not multiple children with y'all. I so your oldest sister, he made 3 with her. Oh my
What
God.
the?
My God.
Oh my God.
Sheesh.
Whew.
1 with you, 3 with your oldest sister, and the sister after you has 1.
And never
Oh
did
my
any jail
God.
time. Never paid for the crimes.
This dude still living?
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whew.
Okay. No offense to nobody.
I mean, are y'all wanting him to
He
go
got to
more? I mean,
go.
I don't, I, I
If
mean,
he is living, he need to be in
you,
jail.
you got all the evidence that
I
you
was saying
need because
he got to go.
you got all the DNA evidence
Evidence.
DNA
that you
evidence.
need. Like, I don't,
Irrefutable.
He needs to pay for that.
oh, Jesus. Wow.
What this dude, okay, no offense to this person, but this dude got to go.
I don't even know how he's sleeping at night.
He needs to be sitting in
I don't know.
somebody's jail or somebody's prison.
Yes, absolutely. For a
That is,
very
And
long
again,
time.
no offense to no offense to this young lady. Either he need to be sitting in somebody's jail or prison, or his ass need to be taking a dirt nap.
I got a question. And you know what? I'm going to say this. I actually feel sorry for your mama.
Yeah,
Because if he did that to y'all, your mama might have been young and he might have raped her too.
that's true.
You
That
know
could
what
have
I
been the
mean?
case.
And so you may not even know like the whole deal. But even if that's the case, in my brain, you do what you want to me, but don't you touch my children.
Do not. Do
You see
not.
what I'm saying? Like that, my brain, but wow, sweetheart.
Yep.
Wow.
Do whatever you want to be, but leave my children alone.
Leave him alone.
Wow.
They
Wow.
done nothing to you.
Yeah.
Baby. I
Horrific.
just
And when that happens, you risk those children having certain type of birth defects. You weren't made to procreate with your own family.
Nope.
Why would that's just horrible. That's horrible. I'm so sorry y'all have had to endure all of that. That hurts my heart heavily.
But
The
but
things
like
that
we
people
said,
are
and,
walking around the
and
planet with.
she said that she tried her hardest to keep him away from the 3 youngest ones.
Oh,
She said, but he was doing it to the 3 youngest ones while the 3 oldest ones were out and at school.
wow.
So he was
Are
doing
they
it
getting
to
some
them.
type of help? I would like to know. Are you
She
in
said that
counseling or are you
they're all in therapy together now.
oh,
She said,
because that's
but
heavy.
the mom. She said, but the mom has never showed up to a therapy session.
That's not uncommon either.
I don't, babe. I was told if you ain't got nothing nice to say,
that's
don't say nothing
complicity
at
right
all.
there.
That's
I
not
don't,
uncommon either.
I don't know what to say about your mom. I really don't, and so I'm just not gonna say nothing at all. But as far as you guys are concerned, who God? First of all, God bless you that y'all mind didn't go nowhere
Mercy.
Exact
because
that part right there.
your mind could have took you to a place. We
A
just bless the
horrible
Lord that your
place.
mind didn't snap.
Bless the
And
Lord
oh
for a
God,
sound mind. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord for a
that
sound
is
mind.
wow,
Bless the
wow,
Lord.
wow.
Get all the help you
Yeah.
need so y'all can process this and have decent lives as
Yeah,
best you
just
can. Get all
like I
that you
said,
need.
just stay tuned, and will let you'll see it. Because anytime we get ready to do a show, Facebook now turns it into an event,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see it. I don't know which one of the pages you connected to, but if it's my personal page, you'll see it there. If it's Trailblazers, you'll see it there. Um, I'll definitely make sure that we start loading stuff to LHG Critical Conversation page so y'all can see it there.
Absolutely.
Um, because I don't even know. You know what? That just might be a total host panel show.
It might have to be with some
because
professionals. It might
yeah, I
have to
think
be.
that's just gonna be a total host panel show that night. So
Mhm.
it'll be all of us that particular night. But we're gonna decipher this thing, boo boo.
Yeah.
Because you're not the only person that has told me about stuff like that.
Me
And
neither. I've heard it before.
it does something to me every time.
I've heard it before.
But you are the only one that I have talked to where the person is free and walking around.
Ooh,
And so
help
that
us, Lord.
bothers me. That
Me
bothers me
too.
because it just makes me feel like, oh, he's just around and he could do it again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially to the younger ones. I can't.
That's crazy.
I
That's
can't.
that's
And
beyond
then,
that's
and then
beyond
it's just the
crazy.
fact that you have to think about it. Like I said, that now your son is also technically your sibling.
Yes.
And then that's his son, but also his grandson.
Yes.
Like it's the way that you gotta piece this stuff together in your head.
It's difficult.
That's a oof, that's a whole lot to process.
It's a child.
And you
He your
treating
son,
children
but
like your property to do what you want to do when you want to do with them. Oh, you go
and
pay
they
for
not
that.
and our kids are not property.
They sure
And
are.
baby, you just have to pray that your because if he had all girls with your mama, he got all boys through y'all that they don't turn out like him.
Definitely.
They
Definitely.
And because I
they
mean that's oh God. Are y'all first of all, are y'all allowing him to have time? I mean, I don't how is this working?
please tell me they not allow this man to have time and visitation with these kids because
I mean that's what I pick up on. It because I wouldn't have said it if I didn't feel like that's what was going on.
so we on
The
the same
oldest,
page.
the oldest one is allowed. And see, he's molded your older sister for so he's grown her whole entire life. Like that's
Mm.
wow,
And, the,
wow.
and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I gotta say this, and I don't. And again, I'm like you, Coco. I don't want to upset nobody, but this has to for me. This has to be said. When people enable behavior, when people enable despicable, reprehensive, and pardon my French, fucked up behavior, it's readily accepted because the person that's enabling the behavior, or don't put it like this, the enablers of the behavior, meaning the people that are accepting the behavior and going through with the behavior, they're like what they're like they're like this is normal for them. This is their quote unquote normality for them. It is that is not that's not normal.
Right,
Yes,
Apostle
Apostle. Yes,
Stephanie.
Apostle Paige. You got to
I
see what she.
agree.
I got to say this. She say so. Apostle Paige
Please
says
say
there are
that.
many stories. There are many stories I know. I have counseled one woman molested by her father. The father and daughter went to psychiatric help as he was also sexually abused by his own father. There
My
was
God.
serious perversion in the bloodline, but there was no impregnation. But a lot of trauma, hurt, confusion, and anger. And then she says, Jesus, please help get these babies out from under the abuse and perversion. I'm with you on that note, Apostle Page.
100%,
I'm
100%
with you on
Apostle
that too.
Yes,
Page,
Because when
but
you
I
100%.
don't, you perpetuate it. When you don't, it's perpetuated if you don't disconnect.
Or you
yeah,
en-
If
and
you don't.
enable the
I think like
behavior.
I said for the oldest daughter is because he's literally groomed her
Right.
whole entire life, and so she real confused. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's like, okay, they're my children, but they're his children. Am I supposed to not let you see? You know, in her mind, that's
A
it's a
lot of
confusion thing.
confusion. A lot
And
of
so,
confusion. Yes.
wow.
And you wonder why people show up in relationships and in life flipping out, just having mental breakdowns, not being able to could you imagine carrying that? That's too much.
And they
Too
wonder why people are
much.
maladjusted today. They wonder why people are maladjusted today.
It's
Right.
but I can just imagine and she may not even babe. She may not even. Is it? I can just imagine her mindset though.
Yeah.
All of their mindsets,
All of them.
but especially the oldest one.
Right.
Like I can just imagine the mindset at this moment. Like I can just imagine that
Yeah.
she can't have no real relationship with nobody else.
No.
Nope.
No.
Because
It's a
in her
stronghold.
in her mind, the stronghold is, well, my daddy did it to me. He loved me.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, her relationship can't be with nobody that's like her age. She
Right.
might be one of them that's now you drawing the older dude because of your daddy.
Yes.
Like, it's woo child.
Yes, Apostle Stephanie. Exactly. When they're being groomed, that's what happens.
Most times
Yes.
the abuser normalizes the abuse and convinces them that this is what everybody does in many right, right.
Yes.
Jesus.
This is wow.
Yes.
This is
Wow.
bad. This is like
Wow.
I can't even say I can't even say at this point because like
I truly feel, and this is just a personal opinion, sweetheart, y'all need to have him locked up.
Please.
Y'all really need to have him locked up.
or he
Yesterday. Like
or he need to take a
Um,
yesterday.
dirt nap.
Like last year. Like 20 years ago. Yes.
he need to be locked.
Get him
He
out
need
of
to be
there.
locked up for that.
Or
He
he
really need to be locked up for that. That
no.
is all types of wrong. Like I can't even. Ooh,
No,
Lord,
screw that. He need to take a dirt nap because that's
no, that ain't even I call. Like, but
it ain't
for real, you dude,
Lock him
it
up
ain't.
and make him
he just
pay.
all
Make him do
types
his
wrong,
time.
and he
Cause
deserved the jail
he'll
time.
all those different counts. He won't come out.
Oh yeah, and
He
because
won't come out.
they not only gonna get him for the raping of his own children, but they're gonna get him. And I don't know what it's called when they make children with their children. It's more than just incest. I don't know what the charge is called, but they'll get him also for impregnating his children.
You know what? I'm
And
finna look
so
that
So
up.
he won't
and
come
so
out.
he's not gonna get out no time because that it'll be
He
a
won't
life
get out.
sentence
Not alive.
yeah.
Not
No.
alive. He won't get out
He'll
alive.
be if he already old, he gonna be Methuselah. Like
And so
no,
since we're here, this is one of the reasons why mental illness is so prevalent. This is
yeah,
one of the
yeah.
reasons why people struggle with mental turmoil and mental illness.
Oh Jesus, Jesus.
That is just too much.
Just-
And a constant reminder.
I mean, yeah,
Wow.
because you gotta look at constant that the children are constant reminders of him, even if they were trying to
Every
go away
day.
from it and trying to heal. The children
Every
are a
day.
constant reminder of this dude.
Every
And
day.
you know, I pray and I bless the Lord that y'all not treating y'all children unfairly because of him.
Right.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? And it's just like, just wow.
Wow. I hope that everybody is getting the help that they need spiritually, clinically, to be able to maneuver through. That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a
lot.
lot.
Ooh, heavy, heavy, heavy in here.
Yes, that's a whole lot. Like, wow, wow. We praying for you. I'm definitely
So
gonna
it's
be praying.
Yes, me too.
Whew. Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't even want to touch the other question. Y'all just that's the icing on the cake for me. That we will hold on. What she say? I'm sorry, Apostle Paige. Is she strong enough to go to the officials? Because some family members may turn on her and accuse her of destroying the family.
That is true, Apostle. I've heard of that
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
generationally. I've heard of that.
She
Yep.
said that her.
That's a
She
good
said
point.
that her and the youngest three have been talking about doing it.
Okay.
do it. Do it.
She
Do it.
said that her and the youngest three are the closest. Her two, the older sister and the sister that came after her, their minds are kind of messed up or kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, this says per just a page. Wait a minute. Incest can often be charged as a violation of a different law, such as child abuse, child molestation, rape, statutory rape. A prosecutor can choose which type of charge to bring. Also, if
Mm.
a relationship does not technically qualify as incest under the definition in that particular state, oh, okay. Oh yeah, because every state is different.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
So it
Well,
can fall upon a multitude of whatever.
Wow.
And if it don't fall upon that, the prosecutor can charge it with something different, with something wholly different.
wait a
Right.
minute, but I know she in a state that she in a state where they'll pretty much kill him. She in Maryland.
Oh,
They
Wow.
ain't going. Yeah,
she what, DMV or somewhere else?
she in Maryland.
Oh, he under he's 6 feet
Yeah,
under there.
she in Maryland. They don't.
They
They
don't play
don't
with that.
say that type of stuff.
Maryland does not play with that.
She needs people to commit to stay with her, support her through it all.
That's
Yeah,
true,
That's true.
Apostle.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
It'll be, and I hope that it don't bring a wedge between you and the other two sisters
I hope
because of
it doesn't.
where their
I
mind
pray
is
it
right now.
doesn't.
And I mean, I know that they're probably thinking that, oh, this is daddy's love, but baby, that's not love.
That's not
That's
love.
not love.
Not in that instance. It ain't. Lord
That's
have
not
mercy.
love.
That's not love.
No.
That's not love. That's not love. And I don't know if
That's
y'all
so
will.
twisted and perverted.
I don't
Mm-mm.
even know.
Way out there.
I don't know if it'll ever be possible, really, for y'all to have a relationship with y'all mom. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
I don't know what type of mother daughter effect I don't. My brain ain't catching that right now. Like,
Me
I
neither.
ain't even trying. I can't even wrap my head around it because to me in my mind, I'm thinking that relationship is non-existent.
yeah, like it would be like
That's
when
good,
somebody says,
Apostle. Not her fault.
go to the authorities. I pray that you find support to remain with you through it all, no matter what happens. It's not you. That's right.
That's right. That's
Um,
right.
and again, Miss Linda, this is a personal opinion, but when people would bring up my mama, I'd be like, "What, mom?"
Been
Like,
there. Been there.
Who? Like
Right.
that's just because I would literally have to. It would take everything in me to sit down and have a conversation with her to ask her where she was.
Wow.
Because I would, where were you at? And if you knew, why didn't you stop it? Like,
Right.
that would be my thing.
Yes.
But you know what though, Coco? So some conversations just don't need to be had because that person's actions or inactions tell you where they were.
Yeah,
That's
I
true,
mean,
brother.
but in my head, in my heart of hearts, I feel like he raped the mother
Wow.
too, and that's what I really feel like. And if that's the case, you literally got literally the whole entire family needs to
Yes.
Yeah.
hear.
Everyone.
And I mean, and if he was raping her and telling her that if you don't do what I say, I'm gonna do it to the girls, and then doing it
Right.
to them anyway,
Right.
that was his hold over the mother.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
I've known situations where stuff like that has taken place.
My
You know what I
God.
mean? And it's hard because you have to know, like, what did he do to the mother?
Yeah.
Because if now you're making children with your own children, that means you don't even find the mama sexually attracted to
You
you at
can't.
all anymore.
Right.
Now
At that
Right.
now
point.
your children have become your sexual affection, and you got 6 of them that you choosing to run through.
At
You
leisure.
see what I'm trying to say? And
At
so
leisure.
it's really just wow.
Damn.
So, Coco, you bring up a good point because as you were talking, um, my mind goes back to my life. And I wonder why, when a mother says either she doesn't believe the daughter or she blames the daughter, there must be some type of feelings. This man is not sexually attracted to me, but my child.
Mhm.
That's got
Yeah.
to be mind boggling in itself, not justifying anything, but that can be
Right.
a reason why that mother responds to that child. You're
In the
not
way
my
that she does.
competition. You're my
Yeah.
competition now.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't get his attention because his eyes are on you.
Yep.
You're satisfying my husband more than I can. That's twisted.
Very.
That's
Very.
twisted.
He said, I would suggest dealing with one parent at a time, the father first and then the mother, but the man is the master manipulator.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows the psychological manipulation he has been using. That's
Yes,
correct.
ma'am.
That's
Yes,
That is
ma'am.
correct. And
that's
I watched the movie. Matter of fact, it was a Lifetime movie based on a true story where a father did that, and he pretty much used the lives of each of the siblings against each other.
Wow.
If you don't do with me what I want you to do, I'm gonna kill your sister.
Wow.
Like it will be stuff like that, and then he would do it vice versa to the other one. I
Mm.
want you to do
that.
this with me now, and if you don't do it, I'm gonna do something to her.
Wow.
Or I will send your sister away.
Wow.
And so if you had a sister that was protecting the other one, he said, I'll send the protector away.
Ooh.
Craziness.
And stuff like that. And he had
Craziness.
3 children. He had 3 girls and had 1 boy. And he had even started grooming the son to sleep with the daughters.
Oh, help me today, Lord.
And that was a Lifetime movie. And it's based off a true
Ooh.
story. So
Ooh.
I know
Ooh.
that people's minds can be very what's the word to use? I ain't even
Ooh-wee.
got no words for it.
I don't have a
Your
word
mind
right now either.
it's just screwed up. Your mind is just jacked up.
Yes, it
And
is.
when you go to a whole level that you not only messing with your children, but you have sons and now you're grooming them to do the same thing. No,
That
And it's
is
you
being
you
passed down
you
through
creating
generations,
pedophile.
the
y'all. It's
generation. Yeah.
coming from the grandfather down to the father, down to it's generationally just so perverted and wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
You talking about
heavy.
you talking about you trying to create generations of pedophiles.
That's
Lord,
exactly
Lord,
what it
Lord.
And
is.
and it's just like, what? No.
That
Uh-uh.
is what it is. Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Golly.
Ooh, y'all, that's
I,
heavy.
No, no.
that's
I done ran
major
out of
heavy.
tea. I need
Ooh,
some more tea.
girl, I got to go make a cup right now because of that.
Ooh, ooh,
I,
wee.
I definitely need I definitely need something hot.
Ooh,
Lord,
wee.
Lord knows I'm gonna be very transplanted. I need to be glad I ain't got no strong drink in my house. Because I believe
Ooh.
I take a shot right now. I ain't even lying.
It's heavy. It's
Because
heavy.
this,
It's heavy.
this, yeah. Oh, child. Mm-mm.
And this is what people are carrying wherever they go, when they go to work, when they go to church, when they go in friendships, they're carrying all of this excess weight.
And she said what make it so bad is none of them really have any friends. And so they don't have no friends because if you was to sit back and think about it, what friend could you tell that your daddy doing it?
You can't not
What
no,
friend that you could
no,
tell that your daddy and they not go tell you know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute, what?
no.
Not just you, but he did it to all. What friend could you tell that and they not go tell somebody to make somebody do something?
And
Or do or
what
take
parent
take
would
matters
allow
into
their
their own
child
hand.
to go over there knowing
Yeah,
that?
and you right, Fred. You just said nowadays they his daughters could not have a female friend that will go home and tell her father, look, my
Listen,
girlfriend just told me that her daddy has slept with all of them and think
that's
that is
yeah.
cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-mm.
and then her daddy say, "What did you just tell me?"
Right.
And go pay that house a visit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That wouldn't go well. That wouldn't
Nope.
go well.
Yeah, Apostle Page. Yeah, abuse, isolation. That they've been isolated their whole entire lives. Miss Linda, baby, if you still listening, can you tell me how old you are? Because you're not the oldest. So, how old is your oldest sister? 44.
Ooh.
Okay, so how old are you? 38.
Ooh.
Okay, and the one
Hey.
under you, that he also made a child with is how old? 30.
Mm.
So how old are your 3 younger siblings? Please don't.
They got to be real
Oh
young.
God, how old are your 3 younger? How old is the youngest one? 13.
Ooh.
What the hell?
Help me, Lord, today. This is
Oh
just
God.
wrong.
This man.
This is just wrong,
This
y'all.
man
That
needs to
man need to be
be
locked up.
under the
No,
jail.
because your 13-year-old sister, because now he probably looking at y'all as being too old.
My
And he
Lord.
got his eye on your
And
13-year-old
now he
sister.
just got his eye on. Oh, John. No,
Help
ma'am.
us today, Lord.
No, ma'am. Please tell me that your younger sister live with you now. That she ain't in. Please tell me. Please tell me y'all that y'all, cause y'all older,
Please.
that y'all did not leave y'all younger siblings in the house with your mama and your daddy. Please just tell me that ain't the
Please.
case. I just need to know that part. Bless you. Thank you so much.
Ooh,
I'm so
thank
glad.
God.
Woo.
Cause that was fair to do something to me for real. If you was to tell me that y'all are out and y'all grown and got y'all own houses and left her in there with him, no man. Oh, Jesus, feature.
This man needs to
You
be.
say, but you just got her this year. Oh,
Wow.
I can just imagine what he has done to her.
Ooh.
Oh Lord, my mind need a break.
Ooh-wee.
My heart need a break. My heart need a break
Ooh,
right
I
now.
got a whole headache, like for real. I can't.
So much people are dealing with so much trauma, y'all.
I feel like Fred Sanford right now.
It's just
Okay, so if the youngest one is 13, the 2 above her are how old? 18 and 16.
wow.
Wow.
Ooh. What a night.
She said that she can tell us this, that her mother has tried to take her life multiple times.
Wow.
And so that means that, like I said, that the mama is
She's been through some things and she's
she's
probably feeling guilty.
She's probably feeling guilty from
She's
y'all,
feeling
but
guilty.
your
Yeah.
mama is probably also a victim as well.
You're right.
And
Yep.
that's yeah.
Right. So, Brother Fred, this is the reason why we got to push this mental health thing. As you can see, people need help.
Well, I can tell you this much:
I'm saying.
we're gonna do that show, Linda, in February. It'll be done before March, and this is just wow.
Ooh,
I
Lord.
hope that you have the tenacity that you can get you and your 3 younger siblings and go turn him in.
Please turn him in.
And at this point, I would hate to lose the relationship with the other 2.
But it
But
is what it is.
if that's what it takes, do
It
what you
is
got
what
to
it
do.
is. You need to
Because
break free from
this is
this.
too much.
This is a
This is too much
stronghold.
because at any given time, because you are not
Yep.
her parent, he can come and get her back.
Wow.
Because he's her parent.
He's her parent.
He could come and take her back. And she will be the only one left. She will be the only, technically, and the 16-year-old. They will be the only 2 left in the house.
Jesus.
This is your opportunity to stop him from continuing what he's doing. Linda, please go to the authorities. Please get help for yourself and your son. I thought doctors were supposed to report this kind of abuse. Have you spoken to any doctor? No, she said because they never. She said she never told the doctor. She said when she, excuse me, she said when she found out that she was pregnant and she went to the doctor. When she came in to see the doctor told her, um, ask her, has she been assaulted by somebody when she came in to get an exam? And she lied and told the doctor no. So if she would have said yes right then and there, it would have been a report made. And then she would have asked her, she would have been able to tell her that the abuser was the father of the baby she was carrying. So, but baby, I don't even I don't know what your motive was, why you chose to lie. I guess because you just weren't ready. But sweetheart, you need to do what you got to do because right now your two youngest siblings are still in his grasp because you are not their parent.
Right.
So you technically don't have legal custody over them. And so at any given time, he can come and get them back.
Right. Oh my gosh. Lord, Lord help. Lord
That
help.
is my concern.
Yes.
That he
Absolutely.
comes to take them back so that he can continue doing what he do. That is my concern.
Yep. Mine too.
Yeah. Me too.
So I enthrone you to go to the authorities.
Please do. Please
Yes.
Like
do.
I
Please.
said, out
Sooner
of
than
all,
later. Sooner
out
than
of
later.
all of them, even if your other two siblings deny it, that's fine. But it's for y'all that don't have to.
Yeah.
And like I said, you have DNA evidence because you got his child.
Whew.
So it's you got everything you need to have him put away.
Yep.
Please
Even
do.
if your other two siblings never come forward, the four of y'all that are willing to go need to go.
Quickly.
And I'm gonna say this, not, this is no not being offensive or anything. This particular battle, you and your siblings gonna fight. This is gonna require strength on top of strength on top of
Hmm.
strength on top of strength.
And you're gonna have to be okay with, like I said, if you end up losing the relationship with your other two sisters.
Let it be what it
Let it
is.
be. Let
You're
it be
gonna
what
have
it
to
be.
be okay with that.
This is gonna require all of your strength to fight this battle.
Take the younger sisters to the doctor, get them checked out and reported. Let the doctors move on your behalf. Don't be ashamed, sweetheart. Please don't be ashamed.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes. It's one of them. I can't even.
Yeah.
I guess my mind, the way I'm taking it right now, I'll probably cry after the show is over. But right now, I'm more angry about it than
Yeah.
Ooh.
anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I, I'm angry at the situation. Period.
Yeah.
That's it
We
for me.
all are.
And then with the fact that I am so glad that you don't have your younger sister in the house with him. But if you just got her at the end of last year, he's been doing stuff to her from whatever age up until now. Until
Right.
you got her out the house.
Right.
And the 16-year-old.
Yep.
This is
My heart is in pieces right now. I just can't. I just can't. I
baby,
just know that
I
this.
feel for you. And feel for you ain't even I don't even think that's really the word I want to use. I
That's a strong
feel
understatement.
it's
That's a very strong understatement.
yeah, this whole thing is disturbing. Like it's really
Baby,
disturbing.
it's go you go it's this gonna require a lot of strength and a lot of endurance to get to the end of this. And it's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna be in your way.
Yeah, yeah,
But you gonna have to push forward and you're gonna have to stay. You gotta stand through this store right now, because
Right.
that's what this is, and you got
And
to be able to stand.
sometimes less
Stand.
traumatizing to talk to the doctor instead of the police. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Let the doctors advocate for them.
Yeah,
yeah,
because the doctors can, when you get in the office, say you stay right here and make
yep.
every move that need to be made.
That's right.
And
A doctor's office will move on your behalf.
and I just think that with y'all going forward, I think that y'all are gonna find out so much more after y'all go forward. Because
Yeah,
I'm telling you, y'all ain't the only ones he did this to. Y'all are not the only ones he did this to.
nope,
He's done it to other people, but y'all just don't know it.
nope. And like I said, you this
It's
y'all.
it's gonna hit the fan. The day that y'all decide to say that y'all ready, when it come, oh, it's gonna blow. It's gonna be a whole lot behind this.
Yep, finna blow right on up.
But
Finna blow right
I
on up.
bless the Lord that you felt comfortable coming up here to talk about it,
Yes.
sweetheart.
Yes,
Yes.
And
Very
the night
courageous.
that we do the show, I'm not gonna ask you to come on because I don't know if you're ready for that. But if you say that you want to, inbox us and we'll bring you on. But we're gonna make sure that you feel comfortable.
exactly.
You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? And we not gonna let nobody harass. We ain't even gonna let that go down.
Nope,
We ain't gonna
not
let
at all.
nobody harass you. It ain't gonna be no bad comments in the comment section because you talking about your life. It ain't
Nope,
gonna be none of that. If
nope.
that's what you decide that you want to do, you let me know.
And we will support you 100%.
Absolutely.
Because
We
this
will
is so,
support you 100%.
this is what I was talking about when I said a moment ago that some of this stuff starts spiritual warfare.
Yes.
This is
Yep.
one of them situations.
Jesus.
And so um yeah,
Whew.
yeah. I'm done. If y'all got something that y'all want to say before we end it, because
Mm-mm. No, no, ma'am.
I got nothing
Me
Thank
besides.
you,
neither.
everybody, for chiming in and hanging with us tonight. We appreciate you.
Yep.
Yeah, we love y'all.
We
We
do.
Y'all
do.
know I do. Y'all, I love y'all to life. I love you to live. Y'all know my motto: live every day on purpose and really make it count. We'll be
Look,
back with y'all. LAG gonna be with y'all on Saturday. I don't.
I'm gonna
Fred,
be
you
with
got
y'all.
something tomorrow?
I'll be with y'all on Friday.
Fred has something tomorrow night. LHG got something Saturday night. And I don't know. We might do a pop-up Sunday. I ain't for sure about that
Look,
yet. But if not, we'll be back with y'all again next Monday. Um, just ready to go. But Jesus, we bless the Lord. And I speak a hedge of protection over y'all right now.
Yes, in the name of
Um,
Jesus.
in the mighty name of Jesus. And I speak peace to your mind and
Yes, God.
courage
Sound
and
mind.
courage
Yes,
for you to
Lord.
be able
Strength
to
right
get up
now,
and go
God.
do what's and for y'all to be able to
Healing,
get up and
Lord.
go do what's right.
Yes.
Okay. And I speak that this is the beginning of a healing cycle for y'all.
Yes.
yes.
Okay. And I
It
do pray,
stops. It stops with y'all.
that even I
Yes.
do pray that even though I know what you said about your two other siblings, that the Lord will keep your relationship intact
Yes. That's my
because
prayer.
y'all gonna need each other
Yes.
regardless of what is what.
Indeed.
Yes.
Y'all definitely gonna need each other regardless of what is what. And so
Absolutely.
um
Absolutely.
we love y'all and definitely keep us posted.
Yes. Please do.
Definitely
Please.
keep us posted. I mean, I'm looking at news feeds all the time. If I see something hit the Maryland news feed, I'm gonna know that it was you. So I'm gonna be looking. So please
Yes.
keep us posted. And I know a lot of times this stuff will go unscathed because people just don't like to talk about it,
Right.
you know. And so, but keep us posted on how y'all do.
Please do.
Please do that.
Please.
Please do.
Please.
All right. So
Please
y'all
do.
have a wonderful night. Thank you, Apostle Page, for everything
Thank
you
you,
said in
Thank you,
Apostle.
the
Apostle
conversation.
Page. Most
Thank
definitely.
you for the prayers that I know you already praying and gonna pray.
Yes.
I appreciate you so much. Please tell your husband we said hello. Thank you
Yes.
for everybody that
Thank
stayed in
you,
the comment section
everybody.
tonight. And I ask everybody that knows how to pray for these young ladies.
Please do.
Please.
Pray for everybody that
Woo.
was that sent in questions tonight that y'all know was dealing with something very hard.
It is
But
needed. It
pray
is
for
needed.
them. Include them in the names that you did hear. And let us work together to repair the breach, y'all. So love
Yeah.
y'all. We'll see y'all later on.
Bye.
This is Jesus.